Hello, fifth graders. Today I'm going to share with you the difference between what a prime number is and what a composite number is. Below each word here, below prime and below composite, you'll see four examples of four prime numbers and four composite numbers. Now, some of you will say, I'm looking at the prime definition here, and you'll say, well, Mr. Weiner, I noticed that all of these numbers are odd. So all prime numbers are odd. And that actually tends to be true almost all the time. The only number that is not, the only even number that's prime, the only even number that's prime is the number 2. 2 is the only prime number. Now, what actually is a prime number and what is a composite number? Well, let's get started with prime first. A prime number is any number that has one factor pair. When I say one factor pair, that means that if I look at the number 7, if I look at the two factors that multiply together to equal 7, I'd have 1 times 7. So the number itself times 1. If a number is prime, that will be the only factor pair. We'll only have two specific factors. Now, looking at composite numbers, we see that these numbers are even and odd, I can tell you a trick here. Any even number outside of 2 will always be composite. That's kind of a rule of thumb. And the key is that this has there are 3 or more factors. Three or more factors. So if we look at the number 20, for example, if I were to make a factor rainbow, I have 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 4 and 5. So we would count each individual number here, 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20, as a factor. So the number 20 has 6 factors. So that would make this number composite. It's always important to make the factor rainbow first and then evaluate, is this number prime or is it composite? Does it have one factor pair or does it have 3 or more factors? And looking at this information here, you'll be able to easily discern, is a number prime or composite. As you practice more and more, you'll discover little tricks like that the only even number that's prime is 2, and that composite numbers can be even and odd, even or odd, but all even numbers outside of 2 are all composite. So as you practice, you'll start to learn some more tricks, tricks of figuring out whether a number is prime or composite.